Hey everyone, before we get into the episode, I just wanted to let you know that Best of the Best Movie is going to be a Patreon exclusive podcast. So we're releasing the first episode for everyone just to give you a little taste, just to show you what it's about. Basically, we just are pinning two movies against each other to find out, in a bracket style tournament, and then we're going to figure out which movie is the best movie of all time. We use the MTV Movie Awards Best Movie winners. So we're pinning all of the MTV Movie Award Best Movie winners. That is very hard to say. We're pinning all the winners against each other. Each week, it's two movies going against each other until we have just one left. Trying to give the people on my Patreon some more exclusive stuff because I don't have any more early videos to give because I'm not recording anything right now. Though I will say my Patreon, I only have one tier, and that's $1 a month. So it's really $1 a month for 4 episodes. And you're also supporting the channel. You're supporting a future series on my channel, a future tournament that's going to be super fun. So if you don't want to check it out, don't check it out. But if you do, the link is below. Enjoy the first episode where we talk about Hunger Games and Fault in Our Stars. Two YA movies, young adult movies. But still an interesting conversation. Thanks for watching. Thanks for the Patreon supporters for supporting. So enjoy the episode. Hey everyone, welcome back to Best of the Best Movie. I guess I should say just welcome to. We did an episode 0. But welcome to Best of the Best Movie, where once and for all, we figure out what movie is the best movie of all time. And the way we do that is we take the 28 best movies of all time and do a bracket tournament of them. We put, one against one, and then we figure out who's the best. Tournament style, single elimination.
We eliminate any movie that's single.
Bang.
Only married movies.
Yeah.
Where do we get these movies from?
So the original idea was for us to take all of the movies that won Best Picture from the Oscars, which is 92 movies. How many movies is it? It's too many.
Too many.
So
1,000.
Yeah, it's over 1,000 movies that have won Best Picture, and we said, we don't want to do that. There's too many. They're too boring. I mean, jazz singer, more like jazz. Put me to sleeper.
Nice, dude.
Yeah, the Sleeping Beauty. More like I'm staying awake while I'm walking out of this theater. Beauty.
You could have said it made you a sleeping beauty, but anyway.
But no, because I'm not beautiful.
Oh yeah, that's true.
So
American Beauty, more like American Sleeps.
I forgot. Yeah, Kevin Spacey movie's always Dustin's pull, isn't it?
He's his favorite actor, past, future, and present.
The Usual Suspects, more like I usually sleep.
So instead of pulling from the best pictures, we pull from. It's not really the second best. It should have been our first option because these are the best movies. We pulled from the MTV Movie Awards. So every movie that has won Best Movie at the MTV Movie and TV Awards are eligible to win. There's 28 of them because they started in 1992 and went through 2019.
Much better than 1,000.
Yeah, they never took a year off, those MTV Movie Awards.
They're on their grind.
So I never introduced I'm Brett, joined by Dustin.
Hello.
And Dylan.
Hi.
Well, what's your guys' history with movies?
I've seen them.
Wow.
And we've had a movie podcast before.
Yeah, was the podcast any good?
Ooh.
Ooh.
No.
Ooh.
It wasn't good.
There's no bracket.
Yeah, there was no bracket. So, Dustin, you're new to movies?
I've never seen movies until now.
So these are the first ones.
So, obviously, you should be the judge of what is the best movie. We're just kidding. We're a bunch of goofsters. I'm sure everyone watching knows that. We're a bunch of goof gaffers. So...
Calling me a liar?
Yeah.
I'm calling you...
You are a liar.
Calling you a goofer. There's a difference. You can't go to jail.
Calm down!
So today is is battle 1, I don't know, fight 1 of round 1. It's the very first round overall.
Yeah.
Fight.
It's the It's the first fight of round 1, which is it's going to be, you can see it in the title. It's the Hunger Games Catching Fire versus The Fault in Our Stars.
Put it right here.
So you could have put it on top of us. That's just not good.
So even though we are doing the MTV Movie Awards, I decided just to say what we're missing out on. If we did it with the Oscars, this would be Birdman versus Spotlight. Any opinions on those two movies?
I've only seen one.
Yeah, I haven't seen Spotlight.
I've only seen Birdman.
Yeah,
I think they're both really good movies, but I would say Birdman would probably win.
They're both Keaton, right? Michael Keaton's in both of them?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah. I don't know the full title of Birdman, sorry. Sorry to...
I think if you did, I'd call you a liar.
Birdman, and don't be drinking your juice in the hood.
Birdman, more like put me to sleep, man. That's the full title, baby. That's a callback, baby.
So should we get into the first movie? We're going to talk about each movie a little bit, and then at the end we're going to vote on which one we think should move to the next round. I will say we're jumping over the spoiler wall on both of these movies, both Hunger Games Catching Fire and The Fault in Our Stars. So I should also say the first Hunger Games is also probably going to get spoiled, I'm assuming.
Sure.
I don't know.
Yeah.
But just in case.
Jennifer Lawrence lives.
Just in case, we're not sneaking up to the wall. We're jumping over this spoiler wall. We don't dabble around.
Catapulting.
So let's talk about.
Want to start with Fault in Our Stars or Catching Fire?
My notes, it has Catching Fire. Which one do you guys want to start with first? Because
We can start with Catching Fire.
Okay.
The Hunger Games Catching Fire.
The Hunger Games Catching Fire. So I have a little bit of notes beforehand. So this is from 2014 or 2014, however you want to call it. Conan O'Brien hosted the MTV Movie Awards that year. Big fan of Conan. His opener was he got a bunch of cameos, like exactly 50 cameos. It wasn't that funny. I couldn't find a good clip of it on YouTube. I tried to watch the openers. Let me go over. So the Hunger Games won this year. It beat out 12 Years a Slave, American Hustle, The Hobbit, Desolation of Smaug, and The Wolf of Wall Street. Do you think the Hunger Games was the right winner of those 5?
No.
What do you think?
Yours is The Hobbit.
No, I don't like The Hobbit.
What do you think should have won?
Probably Wolf.
Wolf of Wall Street? That's what I would have picked.
Yeah. That's probably the best movie of all those.
I would have picked 12 Years a Slave.
I haven't seen it.
I haven't seen it.
It was great.
Okay, well, I'm just going to go over some past winners. I'm not going to do all the nominations. So in 2014, the winner of Best Hero was Henry Cavill for Man of Steel. They don't say what character, so a bit of a mystery there.
Who knows who he played?
The favorite character one was Beatrice Pryor. I would give you $20 if you could tell me what that is from.
Is that from 12 Years a Slave?
No, that's for Harry Potter.
That is from Divergent. Favorite character. Best on-screen transformation, and no, I'm not talking about Optimus Prime here, though he should have won.
He should win every year.
if he does it on screen. But the best on-screen transformation was Jared Leto for the Dallas Buyers Club.
Fair.
Best cameo went to Rihanna for This Is the End, which, I don't know, was her cameo good?
Yeah, she had a cameo, a very small cameo, where Michael Cera slaps her butt and then she slaps the crap out of him.
That's very funny.
Did Optimus Prime ever lose weight?
No. Why would he? And why would he have to?
And did he cameo in anything?
No.
No, never.
Does he have a cameo?
Did he even get nominated for Best Superhero?
The best musical moment went to the Backstreet Boys, Jay Baruchel and Seth Rogen and Craig Robinson for This Is the End.
Wow.
Yes.
Fair.
Best comedic performance went to Jonah Hill, not for This Is the End, but for Wolf of Wall Street.
Oh.
Fair.
I thought that was
Who won Best Kiss? Get to the meat.
No, I'm going worst category to best category. The hashtag.
Wait, that's your opinion.
The hashtag. Well, I'm just going from the bottom of the list.
Okay.
The hashtag WTF moment went to Leonardo DiCaprio in Wolf of Wall Street, which I'm assuming is when he was going up the stairs, maybe?
Oh yeah.
Can't go anywhere.
Yeah.
That's WTF. I was like, WTF. Whoa. I said that out loud.
It's weird. It's weird that a Jackass movie came out and it didn't win for the WTF moment.
The Dirty Grandpa?
Bad Grandpa.
Oh, yeah.
Dirty Grandpa is a different movie.
Yeah.
The best villain went to Mila Kunis for the Oz Great and Powerful, which is a bit of a spoiler, I would say. So sorry.
Yeah, she turns out to be the Wicked Witch.
Sorry for spoiling Oz Great and Powerful.
Dude, I was gonna watch that tonight.
So best fight went to Orlando Bloom and Evangeline Lilly versus the orcs in The Hobbit: Desolation of Smaug.
Oh. Now, one of those orcs lost weight. It's bullshit.
That is weird that this is when Anchorman 2 came out, which has that huge fight scene, which I would say the first movie did it better, but I thought maybe that would have won best fight. Best kiss. Here you go. You know, every time we talk about best kiss, you guys...
You're going to get me horny.
This is a bit of a shocker. I did not expect this to win, but it went to Emma Roberts, Jennifer Aniston, and Will Porter for We're the Millers. I guess they shared a three-way kiss. But they shockingly beat out another three-way kiss. How many three-way kisses are there?
That was a crazy year.
For Spring Breakers, they were nominated for best kiss.
Good year for 3 kisses.
All right.
Just 3.
Oh boy, we have so many more. Okay, I know. I committed to this. Best on-screen duo went to Vin Diesel and Paul Walker for Fast and Furious 6, which I guess.
Oh, yeah.
Best shirtless performance went to Zac Efron for That Awkward Moment. The best scared as shit performance went to Brad Pitt for World War Z.
He was scared as shit. I could tell. He really thought they were real zombies.
The breakthrough performance went to Will Porter for We're the Millers. Best male performance went to Josh Hutcherson for The Hunger Games: Catching Fire. Best female performance, I'm sure you guys can guess it, went to Jennifer Lawrence for The Hunger Games: Catching Fire. Whew. And then Hunger Games: Catching Fire win Movie of the Year.
Yeah.
How do you guys feel about those winners?
I'm fine with them. They will not affect me.
I will sleep well tonight.
Leonardo DiCaprio.
After Dustin staring in the cold sweat.
Leonardo DiCaprio got the most nominations that evening.
Yeah, eat that, Oscars. Am I right?
Yeah. Swallow it whole, Oscars.
And then 4 different movies tied for having the most nominations, which was American Hustle, Wolf of Wall Street, and The Hunger Games: Catching Fire, which is only 3 movies. I'm great at counting. But so let's get into one half of this debate: The Hunger Games: Catching Fire.
Loved it. And next,
I saw this in the theater. I don't remember anything, but we were watching it, and I think we were both hooked.
Yeah,
so much to the fact that we were like, I want to see what happens after this right now.
Wow.
Yeah, we immediately we were like, really need to see the next 2 after
we're
that.
Shaking.
So I saw the first Hunger Games in theaters, and not multiple, just one theater in theater. But and then I didn't care. I didn't care about the rest. I'm pretty sure when I was watching this movie, I recognized stuff. So I guess I saw it. Maybe Katie was watching it on TV or something.
Jennifer Lawrence.
No.
Now that's a bow and arrow.
But I specifically remember the part at the beginning when they have like the robot cameras aimed at them and they had to be like, we love being together.
I thought you were about to say robot kiss.
And then I remember the ending when they break a hole in the ceiling. So I remember those 2 specific moments. Which are...
But you have a very special fact about the Blu-ray for this movie.
Yeah. So
get into it.
So yeah, I love this Blu-ray. I love this Blu-ray. I might leave it for my wife. No,
It's not your favorite movie, but your favorite Blu-ray.
and that's probably not even true. I think the Scott Pilgrim Blu-ray is pretty good. Yeah, when she goes into the Hunger Games, it goes from the letterbox. I don't know what aspect ratio. I don't freaking know. But it widens out to the IMAX ratio, and it doesn't just cut to it. It actually widens out, and it looks really cool. The Hunger Games sequence looks really sharp and really good.
Slice. Yeah, it was cool. I think you were bored at first, then got into it.
Yeah, I really didn't care in the first 20, 30 minutes. I was like, ugh, who cares, whatever.
I liked that there was about an hour of just build up, and then the rest of the movie was just pure action. I thought it was great.
The Hunger Games are, I don't know, was the first one, the main portion of the movie was Hunger Games, right? Was them in the game? Or am I wrong about that?
I don't remember.
This one, seemed like just the last finale was in the Hunger Games.
Yeah, it's all about the politics and stuff, and they have some grade A actors, man.
Oh yeah, the cast was nuts in this.
Everyone's great in this movie.
Yeah, Philip Seymour Hoffman replaced Wes Bentley, though Wes Bentley was murdered. I don't think he wasn't replaced character-wise. But
I did love that everyone's dressed super fucking goofy and ridiculous, and then it's Philip Seymour Hoffman just looks like Philip Seymour Hoffman. And I feel like when he was cast, they're okay, so we've got some ideas for maybe pink hair and and he's like,
no,
no, I'm not doing any of that.
I will say I haven't seen the first one since it came out in theaters, which I don't know when that was, 2012,
something like that.
So. Man, oh man, I was asking Katie a lot of questions during this movie. I was like, who's he? What does he do? Why is who's Elizabeth Banks? Why is she doing this? And but she explained.
Who is Elizabeth Banks?
And she helped me out. So,
what a nice wife.
Yeah, she didn't just leave me hanging. But I was ready. I had to be honest. When I was watching the movie, I was like, okay, this is what it is. But I was basically ready just to give the win to Fault in Our Stars, because I was like, it was just Hunger Games to me. It just seemed I don't know. I'm never going to rewatch this movie ever.
You didn't,
unless we have to.
Like the monkeys in the poison fog?
No, I don't understand how they control the monkeys or the poison.
Who cares? They somehow did it.
I do.
They've simulated monkey tech. This is prime monkey tech, okay?
There was a lot of backstabbing and double crossing, I think.
And people getting just murked, just getting shot in the chest with an arrow and just going, ooh.
And Dustin was all horned up for a character in that movie.
The girl who gets naked.
Yeah, she's naked in an elevator.
Yeah. Which is...
I was horned up for Lenny Kravitz.
Lenny Kravitz was Lenny Kravitz was kind of he was walking around like he wasn't really in it at the moment. He's just there's that one shot where he just goes.
Was he asking a question?
No, it was after she spun around and the dress caught fire, and then everyone's looking at him and the cameras, and he's just
I thought it was really weird that Lenny Kravitz, he took her to the tube to go into the Hunger Games. And I was
he's are you gonna go my way?
I was why is he the person taking her? He's just the wardrobe person. He's just there to make her look nice.
Yeah, but I believe in the first movie they have a strong emotional connection or bond, and she really connects with him. So I guess because everyone has their own little jobs.
Yeah, because I thought Woody Harrelson would have been the guy to take her to.
He's the coach.
Yeah,
well, he would have been.
Wouldn't you want your coach there right before you go in the game?
Well, he would have been, but he was too busy doing everything he could to keep PETA alive.
Yeah,
and, set
that was after. Yeah, that was revealed after that he was giving bracelets out. He was doing all this stuff.
He was just giving bracelets out.
What would be your skill that you would use in the Hunger Games? Because she had to their her skills, or everyone had to their own little set of skills.
Well,
Brett, what would you do?
Well, hopefully in the center of the island, there's a set of rock band drums. And maybe I could just start jamming and people would be like...
Win people over?
Hey, I'm going to protect this guy.
Maybe people would want to play with me, be like, oh, what? They got the Red Hot Chili Peppers DLC. Maybe I'll play. Under the bridge downtown.
We just kept saying we would cower the whole way through.
Oh yeah, that one girl who was hiding in a tree. That would be me, definitely.
She
just got the crap end of the stick, where Someone ran into her with a monkey.
Someone handed her a stick and she grabbed it, but it was crap.
Yeah.
So you thought this was boring?
I thought the first part, literally until they got into the Hunger Games, I thought it was pretty boring, which is a good hour into the movie. That's what I liked about it. We're probably gonna watch Mockingjay Part 1 tonight, maybe. Yeah. But I think if I had to pick from my memory, I think I would pick the first movie over this one because I think I like the Hunger Games stuff more. In this movie, it focuses on that a lot less. Like even the two hosts, only Stanley Tucci gets like screen time. Toby Jones is he says like 2 words. Two Captain America people. In the first movie, he would the two of them were commentating. It was like, I don't know. I kept thinking of how that they just. You remember in Dodgeball, Jason Bateman's character? Yeah. He should have been commentating Hunger Games.
That's a bold move, Cotton.
Let's see if that pays off.
But yeah, I will say I like the way it was shot. I really like the overall look of this movie.
The first movie was shot on digital. Film. Fun fact.
The exact opposite.
I get to mix
I don't know. How do you guys feel?
I mean, I like I said, I really thought I really thought the first, I'd say quarter of the film was slow, and I think it's because the film had to sort of reintroduce us to the characters and how they feel about one another, and it was while I haven't seen the first one in a few years, I definitely remember enough about the characters to know I know that Peeta loves her and she don't love him.
We were getting super invested of she kept kissing them back and forth. Make up your mind. Who do you want to keep kissing forever?
I think it was the point where when Liam Neeson gets kidnapped.
She kissed Liam Neeson.
Sorry, Liam Hemsworth. Liam Hemsworth is getting whipped in the middle of the area. I think that's
when you got horny.
That's when I started getting real horny for the Slick, dude. I was like, noise. But yeah, I think the action it pulled me in eventually. The character work pulled me in eventually, just because it was just interesting to see how's she going to keep playing these two boys? How's she going to keep pulling them around?
I guess
how's the writer going to make this movie about all I was all these other characters, the other what are they called, survivors or whatever,
victors,
all the other survivors that they introduced in the last movie. I was how are they going to pull them in to be now they're going to have to fight each other? I was well, that's a dumb thing that someone would do for a sequel, and then they did it, and I was that's funny.
Interesting world building. They got good actors, good acting, decent good writing. It did its job. It's a YA novel, a YA movie, and it takes itself pretty seriously.
I do like that, even though they did do that thing where all the survivors now have to fight each other. It's hey, now it's Superstar Edition. I did like that they all hated it and that they were all mad and they were trying to stop it. I thought that was a really cool sequence.
Yeah, I thought I think I liked it as I was watching it, but when it hit the end, when Liam Hemsworth was District 12 is gone, I didn't care. I was just and then it cuts to black. I had the opposite effect of you guys, where I was just okay, good. And I'm at now I can go play Animal.
Some would say in the end it doesn't even matter.
Hey, can you mute us for a minute? I gotta take care of some things.
I also was confused just by the world. There's a whole district and all they do is coal, mine for coal.
Yeah, but they're the poor people. It kind of shows them going through all the rich districts and then the poor districts. Yeah. I think you're at definitely an unfair advantage if you didn't watch the first movie recently.
I understand that there's tiers, but I was just poor people can do more than mine for coal, and it's just how much coal can you mine in one spot? I don't know.
They should be mining Bitcoin.
I think each district is in charge of a different thing.
Yeah. That's what I get all of that. It just
but the coal district doesn't just supply coal to themselves; they supply coal for everyone.
Yeah, I know. It just seems weird to me. It's a weird concept to me.
I guess you never heard of coal towns where they just mine coal. Everyone just mines coal. It's how we're.
And why would they reproduce? I don't know. Maybe
you never heard of coal sprouts.
If someone lived in the coal town. I mean, I'm sure condoms aren't readily available. I'm why do they keep having kids if they're in the worst? I mean, I guess that's a real life thing that.
You never obviously been horny, baby.
Also, like,
I've never been horny.
Coal is an aphrodisiac.
hey Brett, you're poor and you're beaten down and you don't have a whole lot. But you want to have a family, so
That's true.
I mean,
I'm probably I understand that I'm wrong on this situation.
privilege.
I guess, yeah. I'll take the L on that one, I guess.
You privilege.
I enjoyed it. On Letterboxd, I gave it a 3.5 stars.
I'm not gonna do that because I know you don't like Letterboxd.
No, you guys could do it. I'm just not gonna do it. I don't know how to. I would say.
I see where you're.
What would you give it? What would you give it out of 5 stars?
Brett doesn't believe in that.
I mean, I just can't. I don't. It's not that I don't believe in it. It's like my brain doesn't seem to work that way. In my opinion, I would rather watch The Mask than watch this movie.
Okay, the old fashioned. Fair.
The old fashioned. I think it's. I don't want to say it's worse than The Mask because like movie like making abilities. I think it's better than The Mask. But
you'd rather watch The Mask.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. What do you give it?
I would. You know what? I might want to watch this before I watch The Mask again.
Controversial opinion.
I might. I don't want to say it's better than The Mask.
Somebody stop him.
But I do want to say I would watch this before I watch The Mask.
Wow.
You heard it here, folks.
Well, do you have anything more to say about Hunger Games, or should we move on to our next topic, and then we can keep talking about them more after? We can.
Yeah. Well, sure. I think we burnt this movie out.
We can keep battling them.
Add it to the trash.
Okay, so let's talk about the 2015 MTV Movie Awards.
Let's talk about them, baby.
It was hosted.
Guess on who hosted.
Oh, yeah.
Fallon.
Justin Timberlake.
I mean,
The Rock.
Vin
Diesel.
You guys are being very sexist right now.
Tina Fey.
Amy Poehler. Mila Kunis. Are we hot or cold, Brett?
You were close with Amy Poehler.
So it's a female comedian.
Maya Rudolph.
Oh, Amy Schumer.
Yeah, Amy Schumer, everyone's favorite.
Nice job, dude.
I like women.
No one doesn't like Amy Schumer. So yeah, her opener was weird because she was jumping from movie to movie, but she wasn't putting herself in the movie. They actually brought the actors in. So it opened with her talking to J.K. Simmons. J.K. Simmons doing a Whiplash parody of being like, "You're a crappy host." But it was actually him. They didn't like put her in the movie. You know, they actually had the two actors face to face. Then she ran off and
she ran away.
she did. She just ran away. I forget what the second one is, but she ends up talking to Elizabeth Banks from Hunger Games, and she gets put in a tube for more Hunger Games parody stuff.
Tube.
Good for her.
Okay, let's go over some categories real quick. This looks like it's in a different order. So the MTV Generation Award, which is no nominations, they just pick one, went to Robert Downing Jr., so that's cool. The Comedic Genius Award, so this person is a comedic genius, went to Kevin Hart. And the MTV Trailblazer Award went to Shailene Woodley.
Oh.
Yeah.
Shailene Woodley.
Oh, sorry.
She's the girl in the movie we're about to talk about.
You're going to hear her name a bunch. All right, let's get going. Best on-screen transformation.
Optimus Prime.
Yes.
No, wasn't nominated.
Damn it.
Wasn't nominated. Went to Elizabeth Banks for The Hunger Games Mockingjay Part 1.
I'm sorry, did she turn from a car to a thing? No, she's put on makeup.
The best hero went to Dylan O'Brien for The Maze Runner. Best musical moment, this might be a spoiler, went to Jennifer Lawrence for The Hunger Games Mockingjay Part 1.
Ooh.
Don't know what...
Dude!
We gotta wrap this pod up.
The best comedic performance went to Channing Tatum for 22 Jump Street.
Good. My name's Jeff.
The hashtag WTF moment went to Seth Rogen and Rose Byrne for Neighbors. I think that was the breastfeeding scene.
I was like, dude, WTF.
Hashtag.
The best
for the Vine.
The best villain went to Meryl Streep, which, I mean, Oscars, now she's taking over the MTV Movie Awards for Into the Woods.
To the Woods.
Oh, okay.
And she's the villain.
Yeah, she's the witch.
Wow.
She won against J.K. Simmons for Whiplash. She beat J.K. Simmons.
That's crazy.
Which is pretty crazy.
He got the Oscar, so I guess it's win-win.
And am I allowed to spoil another movie?
Sure.
There's someone listening who doesn't like spoilers, but she also beat Rosamund Pike for Gone Girl, which I believe is a spoiler. That she's a villain.
Rosamund Pike is a cool name.
Yeah, but Rosamund Pike. Okay.
1, 2, 3, 4.
The best fight went to Dylan O'Brien and Will Porter for The Maze Runner.
Ooh, someone fights in it. Didn't see it.
And in 2015, who do you think won Best Kiss?
Ooh, baby.
Here we go. Probably Fall in Our Stars.
Ansel Elgort and Shailene Woodley for The Fault in Our Stars. Though, to be fair, there wasn't the nominees weren't that good, so...
Yeah, what were some of the other noms? Because we have opinions about that kissing scene.
Scarlett Johansson, Chris Evans for Captain America, Winter Soldier. Andrew Garfield, Emma Stone, Amazing Spider-Man 2. James Franco, Seth Rogen, The Interview, which, did they kiss in that movie? I don't remember it.
Guess they did, they must have.
Rose Byrne and Halston Sage for Neighbors. So I think the best kiss might have been right. I don't know.
No, I don't think so.
Okay. Best on-screen duo went to Zac Efron and Dave Franco for Neighbors.
Oh, fair. Yeah.
Best shirtless performance went to Zac Efron for Neighbors 2 years in a row. What
were the nominations?
We have
the other nominees. I mean,
we have oddly Kate Upton for The Other Woman, which I guess she was shirtless at some point. Chris Pratt, Guardians. Chris Pratt, Guardians of the Galaxy, Channing Tatum, Foxcatcher, Ansel Elgort. How do you say his name? For the
Ansel Elgort. Just call him Baby Driver.
For The Fault in Our Stars, which he wasn't really shirtless. He kind of just opened his shirt. But
yeah,
spoiler.
But we could see like his abs.
Okay, breakthrough performance: Dylan O'Brien in The Maze Runner. The best scared as shit performance went to your girl Jennifer Lopez for The Boy Next Door. Everyone's favorite movie.
Dude, she was scared as shit.
She was like, man, I really want to fuck this kid. I'm so scared.
The best female performance went to Shailene. How do you say it? How did I say it wrong?
Shailene Woodley.
I wasn't worried about the last name. Shailene Woodley for The Fault in Our Stars. And best male performance, you guys guessed it,
Ansel
Bradley Cooper for American Sniper.
Oh. Hey, whatever.
A little out of left field.
Hey, was that it's called The Boy Next Door?
Boy Next Door is when she wants to fuck her neighbor.
Is that a movie where the boy from The Boy moves?
Spoiler alert. She wants to fuck that doll.
Dude, Brahms is scary.
Brahms moves in next door.
The movie of the year went to Fault in Our Stars, but it beat out American Sniper, Boyhood, Gone Girl, Guardians of the Galaxy, Hunger Games Mockingjay Part 1, Selma, and Whiplash.
Crazy.
There's a lot of good ones. In my opinion,
some good ones.
I'd probably say Whiplash. I don't know.
Whiplash.
Guardians was pretty good. I really liked Guardians.
And Gone Girl.
Yeah, I like Gone Girl. Boyhood, more like Borehood. Am I right? All right, so let's get into The Fault in Our Stars. Have you guys seen this movie before?
No, we never seen it.
Me neither. This is my first time for both movies.
Good for you.
Going in. Now, I gotta ask, guys. Did you guys cry at all?
No.
If I cry, you mean look at our phones a bunch. Yeah, we were balling.
We were on our phones almost the entire movie.
Well, I don't feel like you guys are watching the movies then.
Well, no, we
are
tried.
Like, we weren't on our phones during Hunger Games.
I gave myself the rule if I can't look at my phone during any of this.
I gave this movie like so many tries. Then it was just boring. You know when I can tell the Hunger Games and this are both written like young adult movie books.
This is written by Hank Green. No, the other Green.
Tom Green?
No.
He wrote it?
I don't know his name. John Green. John Green might be right.
But
Daddy, would you like some sausage?
I thought the writing in this was atrocious.
It just no. I wouldn't say it's it got its job done. The thing was that we knew how the movie was gonna go from the moment it started.
You didn't think she was gonna die?
I think you called. No, we both called what was gonna happen.
I knew he was gonna die.
Because he was the manic pixie dream girl. He was the manic pixie dream boy. And so they're always the ones that come in and like teach the people a life lesson, and then they die. They biff it.
He did the immortal biff.
There's some good parts. Like I got really excited when Willem Dafoe showed up.
Yeah, we were like, whoa!
Yeah, I was trying to figure out who it was by their voice because I knew it was going to be a celebrity cameo, and when they showed the back of him, for some reason I was like, oh, that's Martin Freeman. I don't know why. I was like,
that still would have been really.
It sounded like Martin Freeman to me, but yeah. So
it was.
I feel like I like this movie more than you guys. I didn't love it, obviously, but I think I liked it more than you because I didn't pull out my phone and I did get teary-eyed towards the end. But in my defense, I think just watching anyone cry over losing people tends to get my eyes going. They get going. But Katie was beside me and she was bawling. She's seen this movie a couple times already. And she read both books.
There's 2 books?
No, she read the Hunger Games and Fault in Our Stars.
Oh, there's 2 faults in our stars.
Faults in Our Stars again.
Fault in Our Planet.
I don't know. I guess I liked both. Well, I liked her performance. I don't think I liked his character at all. So like her falling for him was like really odd to me. Especially the moment, I don't know why, when he took her to his house and he was like, "Welcome to my humble abode." I was just like, oh boy, I don't like this guy.
Yeah, I couldn't stand this kid.
Well, at the award-winning kiss scene, we were like dying laughing. We thought it was so dumb that everyone started applauding.
Oh yeah,
it reminded us of that
Anne
scene
Frank's house.
Yeah,
the Anne Frank house.
It reminded us of that scene in Another Teen Movie.
Oh yeah,
where
because everyone should have been like, "Why are you guys making out in Anne Frank's attic? Like, what are you doing?"
Yeah, we fetishized this. We came all the way to make out in the Anne Frank house.
To be fair, she has a tube and she looks sick, so maybe that's just why we can't be mad at them.
Yeah, but clapping is weird.
Yeah.
They did it.
I don't know.
It was a real and then they clapped moment, and it was dumb.
I think what I took from this movie, it was a lot of, I don't know what you call it, wish fulfillment. Like, I see a lot of girls, probably boys too, watch this movie and go, oh God, I want to be loved as much as either those two love each other or he loves her. Like, he loved her so much, he went through all this stuff, and all he wanted to do was feel love before he died, but he lied to her the whole time. And I don't know, it just seemed like a lot of like, oh my God, I want this so bad. That's what You
didn't feel that way about the Hunger Games?
I do not want to be.
You don't think that was wish fulfillment?
I do not want to be put in the Hunger Games. I hate to tell you guys, but I do want to fall in love with a dying boy.
I mean, that's kind of the dream right there.
Brahms, the dying boy.
But I don't know. This movie, like, it didn't hook me, but like I got into it, and then it would kick me out every now and then. Like I was like, okay, I'm okay with this.
Get out of here.
I was like, I'm okay with this movie. Their meet cute in the support group was kind of weird, but it was okay. But as soon as he starts like smoking, and it's like, and he's like, I don't smoke. I just put the death between my teeth so I can like tell.
Yeah, we were both like,
so I can tell it who's boss. I was like, no, you.
We were like, fuck off, get out of here. Fuck off.
I would rather him. I would rather him just smoke.
Yeah,
like I hate smokers, but oh boy, that was awful.
Can we also talk about the Mike Birbiglia cameo?
Oh yeah,
that exists only for that one scene, and then who cares? And it's like, why did we even go into the backstory on this guy, on this character that like we could have obviously gotten out of his performance, because Mike Birbiglia is very good at that performance.
Yeah, why did it go into?
Because ultimately the point of that scene was her, what's the word I'm thinking of? Not trivializing, but diminishing his experience with cancer because it wasn't as bad.
Yeah.
You know,
and not that just that it wasn't that bad, but also because like, oh, he's what a survivor is supposed to look like. He's a loser.
Yeah.
But I think we could have gotten that out of his performance and like a line of dialogue or two.
Yeah, I think she was just projecting that, like, oh, he's a loser, so we're all losers. And like, I think she was saying how she felt watching him. Like, I don't want to become that, or I don't know. But
I think a lot of the narration is, of course, due to its roots as a book adaptation. But I think most of it is not only unneeded, but works against the film as a whole.
Yeah,
I mean, like, I'm sorry. Go ahead.
I guess I don't know. It was like cute. It wasn't horrible in my opinion. I think all of the movies nominated should have beat it. But I mean, it's voted by the people, and I'm sure a lot of young girls watch MTV. But this is
there's the vote that matters most.
This is one of the 28 best movies of all time, so we got to give it its due. We got to talk about it. This is universally chosen as one of the 28 best movies ever in history. I don't know.
Fair.
Yeah,
I guess we gotta respect it.
I won't say it's a bad movie. I just didn't enjoy it.
I don't think it's a bad movie. In my opinion, I don't want that feeling of sadness. I don't want to watch a movie and feel this sad. I'm like, oh my god, this is just nothing but sadness in that movie.
I don't want to feel happy. Put on Guardians of the Galaxy.
I mean, I can't think of a movie I watch that's like super sad that I want it. What's a sad movie that you guys like watching?
I'm drawing a blank right now.
I guess sad is.
See, it's just not like
I'd say Prisoners is a really depressing film that I love watching.
I haven't seen that one yet. Isn't that like a thriller? That was a thriller.
It is a thriller, but it's really messed up and it just doesn't make you feel great. I can't think of any like sad movie I'd watch.
I think
over again.
I think it's a personal thing for me. I don't like feeling scared, and I don't like feeling sad. I guess at least not this type of sad where it's just like, I don't know,
like feeling funny and feeling happy.
I love a good romantic comedy / tragedy, but I don't know.
This one I don't.
I mean, it did its job. It wasn't a bad movie,
This was weird for me because as I was watching Hunger Games, I was like, okay, looks like I'm giving this one The Fault in Our Stars. This is before I saw Fault in Our Stars.
The Fart in Our Stars.
That's a good parody. That's a good. I was like so ready while I was watching Catching Fire. I was like, all right, looks like Fault in Our Stars.
That will be the spoof movie of like cancer movies from those date movie guys.
Yeah,
that'll be the name of that. The spoof on that genre.
Speaking of Fart in Our Philadelphia Stars.
I liked how the waiter, when they went to Amsterdam, the waiter was like, he's like, I'm going 100% on this like romance crap. He was just like, he was doing all those lines about like champagne is stars and I'll feed you more stars. I was like, this waiter is in on this romance. I was like,
oh yeah, that was the part where he was like, wait, is this a date? And they had like flown all the way to Amsterdam together, got a reservation at a fine dining restaurant. And it's like, yeah, no, it's a date.
It's a date. Or, I mean, like, be really mad.
Yeah.
I know the program wasn't Make-A-Wish. It was Genies or something. It was some unnamed...
Genius.
Make a genie.
It was some unnamed thing. But I'm like, it's supposed to be Make-A-Wish. And I'm like, they just don't send underage kids without their parent to other countries without, like, they sent Laura Dern, which is his girlfriend's mom, but I was like, that makes no sense, like, legally. Like, they would not just send an underage kid across. See, what? Doesn't make
sense. No, I agree with you. Also, yeah. I was thinking, remember Laura Dern, like, what is she doing?
What are you talking about? She has a,
she's actually,
Go ahead.
No, fun fact, she is in Big Little Lies with Shailene Woodley. She went from mother-daughter to peers. They play not the same age, but close-ish. But what is she doing in Amsterdam?
Yeah, when they're in Amsterdam, like, they're just like, she's kind of like there, I guess, like doing her own thing while they're doing their thing. And then there's that one time when they're at dinner, and then he says to her, "It's like, can can we just have a little bit of alone time? She's like,
Katie,
yeah, you've been doing that this whole time.
I laughed so hard when he said that. She was like, yeah, I just took you guys to Amsterdam, and like, I'm like being the best mom ever. Like, I'm basically like letting you guys fuck and like walk around Amsterdam. But instead, okay, I'll leave. But yeah, I'll just go, even though you can't, like, okay, I'm not eating breakfast. Or anything, but yeah,
I'll just go fuck myself.
Yeah. She just walks away and then she just goes,
what are you doing?
Yeah, it's just,
he's sulking.
It looks like he's Blair Witching.
Yeah, he's Blair Witching right now. It's too spooky, dude.
She just Blair's Witched.
That would be a movie to watch.
What?
She gets Blair Witched.
While they're doing that, she like gets in a hostile situation.
I thought it was weird too. A really small detail. When they go to it wasn't the hot date. He can't. And the baby driver comes over to their hotel room to like get her, and Laura Dern is on her bed, but like in a bathrobe. And like no one is like awkward. She's just like, yeah, come on in. And I was just like, that would be super fucking weird if I saw my girlfriend's mom in a bathrobe in their hotel room. I'd be like, oh, I'll come back at a different time.
If I saw your girlfriend's mom in a hot tub bathrobe.
So overall feelings about Fault in Our Stars, one of the 28 best movies of all time. You guys,
I think our vote is for Catching Fire. Move on.
We're voting already.
Oh, do you have any fun facts?
No, all of my fun facts were about the MTV Movie Awards itself. That's all.
Cool.
Fun fact: there are no stars in this movie.
No, Shailene Woodley. Was she?
I'm not talking about that kind of star.
Also, I do love that whenever they were like on the way home from the hospital, the other one was there waiting at their house to speak to them, and it's like, bitch, give the family some time.
Yeah,
for themselves.
It was weird though. The kid who went blind, he's from the Naked Brothers band, so there's a star.
We're the Wolf Brothers.
Yeah, I thought
he was in the Death Note movie.
I thought that scene was weird when they were like egging his ex-girlfriend's car. And
then the mom
came out and she was like, okay, I guess I'll let you do it because the three of you have cancer. Should I stop you? Okay. It's like,
it's like, yeah, you know how expensive getting egg is off of car paint? No, call the cops on these kids. Get them the fuck out of here.
Fun fact, in high school, my house was egged, specifically my sister's car.
Yeah. Like cancer kids?
Yeah, she betrayed them.
I'm not sure if you wanted me to get into why. I could get into
I remember why. We don't have to get into it.
Pay for the Patreon.
She basically just dated a boy and a girl was like, hey, fuck you. And egged our house.
What kind of eggs?
Huh?
What kind of eggs?
I didn't lick them, so I don't know. Cadbury.
Hey, look at my phone.
Cadbury. That was a solid. Cadbury. Okay, so I think okay, Dylan, let's go one by one. Dylan, what is your vote? Catching Fire versus Fault in Our Stars.
I'm calling it by its full name. Hunger Games Catching Fire. The Hunger Games Catching Fire.
All right, that's one vote. Dustin, what's your vote?
I'd have to give it to the Hunger Games Catching Fire.
I was going to say you hate The Fault in Our Stars, so I know,
but like I didn't want it as suspense.
Okay, then I'm going to change things up, and I'm going to give it my vote. That doesn't matter because you guys have two votes. I'm giving my vote to the Hunger Games Catching Fire.
Woo!
That's
moving on to round 2, baby.
Yeah, so Hunger Games is our first movie. Moving on to round 2.
One step closer to being the best movie ever made.
Fault in Our Stars is kicking the bucket. I guess we should all sing the song.
No pun intended.
I guess we should all sing the song we sing when we kick a movie off. It's
that the Office theme song?
It's been
play the Office theme song.
How's that go? You have to sing that for me.
Dun, 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 dun. I don't know.
Yes, we're gonna sing the Office theme song every time we vote someone off. Okay. Okay. Well,
that means rip.
Well, let's talk about. So that's moving on. Let's talk about what 2 movies we're gonna be watching next week. So,
boy.
Yeah, boy.
Is it the boy?
Let me get my list real quick. Okay. So the first movie we have to watch next week comes to us from the great year of 2019, which is Avengers Endgame.
We have to rewatch it.
The big finale, Avengers Endgame. So yeah, we're going to be spoiling a lot of stuff. We're going to have to spoil like 22 movies to talk about that. And it's going against one of the best movies ever. So this is going to be a battle. This is going to be a real hard one for us.
Oh boy.
It's going against the 2006 classic Wedding Crashers.
Can we just do that episode now?
No.
And get it out of the way?
No.
Hey, let's give Wedding Crashers a chance here.
So it's Wedding Crashers.
Let's start Bradley Cooper.
Yeah, star is a strong word, but yeah. I'm sure there's other.
Yeah, Josh Brolin.
Rachel McAdams did not make a cameo in Endgame, did she?
No. She's one movie and out.
But she never come back.
Spoilers. So yes, next week we're gonna be talking Avengers Endgame versus Wedding Crashers. It's gonna be a battle of a century. I mean, those are two. It's like Mike Tyson versus Mike Tyson.
Mike Tyson clone.
I mean, it's this age-old debate everyone's been having. Avengers Endgame versus Wedding Crashers.
I mean, when Avengers Endgame came out, and
I said, "This is the next Wedding Crashers."
Yeah. It's like the bell was rung.
I mean, Wedding Crashers has been on top for too long, but now they might have some competition. So
yeah, I mean, the monumental scene in Avengers Endgame when Iron Man goes, "I am the Wedding Crasher."
I was thinking of the scene where Owen Wilson catches Thor's hammer. Spoiler alert.
Okay, guys. Dylan Dustin got anything to say? Any goodbyes? Any plugs?
No. Just check out the BouncinMouncin YouTube channel and check out the Patreon.
Yep. I second. You don't want to plug Anime Dad or anything like that?
Yeah, you can check out my YouTube channel, Anime Dad. It's Anime Space Dad. I'm hopefully going to be uploading videos there.
Is it Anime Dad or Anime Space Dad?
No, not Anime Space Dad. Anime and then the space and the word. Just look up Anime Dad.
I like Anime Space Dad.
That's really cool.
I can't change it, guys. I can't change it. I've already done so much work.
It's not too late.
But hopefully I'll be uploading videos there more often.
That would be cool. Dylan, I'm sure you want to plug that your girlfriend is soon to be single. Because she keeps texting me that she's gonna dump you.
Speaking of anime, she found this app where you can make yourself an anime character. So that's my girlfriend, Kelsey, as an anime character.
Could you send that to me privately?
Yeah, I'll send it to you.
Thanks.
I'll plug that.
Yeah, if you subscribe to the Patreon, you can get it too.
All right, guys. Oh, you got more to show?
I'll send you the link.
Yeah,
says, what do you look like an anime? Upload a selfie. So send me your selfies. I'll make you anime.
We can't just go to the site ourselves?
No. Send it to me.
Okay, guys. We'll see you next week for Avengers Endgame versus Wedding Crashers. We'll see you next time. Bye.